Hello, welcome to Cards by Sandy. I'm Sandy Trower, and today's card is going to be a very simple sympathy card. Sometimes it's hard to say the words that you want to, but a stamp set may be able to help you out. Stampin' Up! Has several good sayings for a sympathy. The one I like is the thoughts and prayers, and we're also going to be using the open heart and petite pairs. All three of these will be back in our June 2015 to 2016 catalog. I'll go ahead and give you a hint. They have another sympathy set that is coming out that is on my checklist. I will be getting it come June the 3rd for sure. And again, we're going to use Thoughts and Prayers, the Petite Pairs, and an open heart. The cardstock we're going to be using is very vanilla. This is a 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. We've got two very vanilla, and they're 5 1/4 long, 4-inch wide. The soft suede, this is a 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And this is a 5 1/2 inch wide by 8 1/2 inch long. And then I have a very vanilla envelope. So I will go ahead and fold this, or you can score it. I just eyeball it. And it's at 4 1/4. We'll set that aside along with this other piece of cardstock. As you can tell, I've already been making quite a few of these sympathy cards. It's so fast that I usually make 5, 6 at a time. That way I've got some put away in case I need one. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is start with our pear pizzazz. And in the open heart, there's like this little holly stamp. I guess it's holly. I'm not really sure. It's got a berry on it. So we're going to be using the open heart. And I'm just going to go through here and I'm just stamping. Now this time I'm going to stamp off because I want some lighter color in here. And then I'm going to take my 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 and I'm just going to stamp on here. I'll take my envelope and I'm just going again stamp there, and just a little bit on the inside. Now I'll take my Stampin' Up! Scrubber. One side is wet and one side is dry, so I took my Stampin' Mist and I'm going to go just rub it on here and then just dry it off. See how fast that was? We'll close up our ink, and we're going to take Early Espresso. And for the Early Espresso, we're going to be stamping the bird image. And then the Petite Pairs, this is Sending Sympathy and Prayers. Go ahead and close the ink up. I'm real bad about it. If I leave the ink open, I'm liable to put my card in it. We're going to use the soft suede, and I'm just going to edge the bird 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And my outside. I'll do the inside too. Let's close this up. I did forget to stamp my inside seam, so we're going to use the Early Espresso. And this one says, praying for friends to comfort you, faith to uphold you, and loving memories to heal your heart. Now, I like the Stampin' Up! Grid paper because sometimes when I'm doing sayings, it's a little bit harder to know if you've got it straight or not. So what I'm going to do is I'll use the grid lines that are on here to help me see that I'm putting it straight on my block. And that will also help you when you're doing your stamping. I just sort of line it up here. And that way I can look and see if I'm sort of straight, if my line on my words is straight on the grid paper. That just helps you out just a little bit more. Perfect. Okay, close this up. Now we're ready to assemble our card. I'm going to take the bird and my multi-purpose glue. Now when you're putting your glue on here, try not to get it close to the edges because when you put it down, you don't want glue oozing out on the sides. Okay. Give that a good firm, evenly pressure all the way around. Then we'll set that aside. Now when we were stamping our vines, here's the end pieces, and it's okay if any of those show, but I don't want to put my card upside down or my vines would be going in the wrong direction. I've actually done that. So now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to use our glue. Turn it the right side up. And again, this would help you with the grid paper and making sure you're sort of lined up straight also. Let's put our inside. I'm running low on that too. Okay, now that we've done that, we're going to take, and I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm going to pop the bird up. Now, isn't that a pretty card set? I hope you enjoyed this. If you go to my website, all the dimensions and all the supplies used will be on there. Thank you, and have a great day.